So today we're going to be working with actually grounding, and I have a couple of exercises that we can do that may be helpful for that. So let's get started. And before we begin, one of the things I like to do is to connect to my root or my sacral chakra, or as they call it in Qigong, your Dantian, which is your energy center. And I like to do a simple hand mudra. You may, this is optional, of course, whatever you wish to do, and make like a little hand mudra like this, and then I put it over my Dantian, and you can do this whether you are seated or standing to ground. So I want you to imagine that you are letting the nerve endings at the bottom of your feet plug in, literally plugging into the electromagnetic field of the earth. We have so many nerve endings on our feet, and it informs our body and can take in the beautiful electromagnetism of the earth. And just something to tell you, some people don't realize that we are electrical beings, and that we literally need this energy from the earth in order to sustain our health and well-being, certainly the health and well-being of our nervous systems. And that our hearts and our brain actually produce electromagnetic fields that come out about 3 or 4 feet from our bodies, and that they're called torus fields, and that they interact with our environment and other people. Well, they also interact with each other. And when you are in a very relaxed state, when those two fields are entrained or synced up, that can produce another state that is called heart-brain coherence. And heartmath.org is a wonderful resource for studying all things about the heart. And that is a beautiful state, an optimum state for us to be in, kind of that, what is Eckhart Tolle calls it, is it a relaxed or a calm awareness? You're aware, you're very focused, but you're very relaxed. So with that said, I invite you, yes, to start really focusing into that feeling. And one of the things that you can do, if you're seated, is I like to just sort of squeeze my pelvis. Just like somebody said, let your buttocks hug each other, and hug and release, hug and release. And what that does, that helps your pelvis to relax deeper into the chair, so you can have more of a sense of that. All right. So if you're standing, you're going to imagine that your feet are plugging in. The nerve endings on your feet are plugging in to the ground. And if you are seated, you're going to imagine that the nerve endings at the base of your spine are sending like an anchor down to the earth, to beautiful Mother Earth. So let's take a couple minutes and do that now. And while you're doing that, what I love to do too is to grab the earth with my toes, kind of like a kitty cat will need. Can you do that? Do that now with your toes, where you're kneading the ground. It's also good for your toes and your feet to do this. And you are actually grounding down into a living planet. A living planet that's moving. And we're kind of like riding that. Can you sense that aliveness? The aliveness of Mother Earth. But the more often you can get outside, or just use your intention to ground. You can ground through the floor. You can ground if you're in a penthouse apartment in New York City. You can still connect to the earth anywhere you are at any time